Coyote and Bear Plant a Garden, retold by Catherine C. Tierney, based on an Isleta Pueblo folktale. Art by Cindy Revell. This story is in the genre folktale. A folktale is a traditional story that is typically passed down from generation to generation. Many folktales give readers a message or a lesson. Let's begin. One day Coyote was walking in the forest when he found an open field. He thought, this would make a good place to plant a garden and grow food for my family. But Coyote knew it would be a lot of work. If only he had a big, strong animal as a partner, he wouldn't have to work so hard. At that very moment, Bear came wandering through the trees. "Why don't we plant a garden there together?" Coyote asked. "It would grow food for our families." "I agree," said Bear. "I will bring the seeds." Coyote smiled to himself. Coyote wanted to make sure the best part of the crop went to him, not Bear. The next morning, as promised, they met at the field. "Before we begin, we should decide how the crop will be divided," said Coyote. "I will take all that grows above the ground, and you take all below." Bear thought for a little while. "That sounds fair to me," he replied. After many weeks, the bushy plants were full and green. Bear said it was time to harvest. "Those leaves will keep my family full for months," Coyote thought. Bear followed behind, digging in the ground and pulling up dirty round things. "Bear's half is so ugly compared to my green leaves. How clever I am," Coyote thought, smiling. Several weeks later, Coyote met Bear in the forest. "What kind of seeds did we plant, Bear?" he asked. "My family didn't like the leaves I brought home." "They are called potatoes," replied Bear with a smile. "My family loved them." "Let's plant another crop, but this time I get the part that grows in the ground. You can have the part above ground." The following day they cleared the field and planted the seeds. Soon green sprouts came up, pushing through the earth. "These look different from the potatoes," Coyote thought. One day Bear looked at the green plants and said, "It is time to harvest. As we agreed, you can have everything growing in the ground." "Great," said Coyote, eager to get started. As Bear walked away, Coyote dug into the ground excitedly, but he found only roots as thin as threads. He bit into one and spit it right back out. "Wait, Bear, what kind of seeds did we plant this time?" "They are called corn," Bear yelled over his shoulder. Coyote stood staring at the hole he had dug. "Well," he said with his head down and his tail dragging the ground, "I'll bring the seeds next time." Carrying his empty sack in his mouth, he went home to face his hungry family.